All right, what's up, guys? All right, so we got a late show today, but better late than never. Might as well get this done. I got something new I want to share with y'all today. It's going to be for player props in the NBA. It is an AI tool. I know how certain people feel about that, but personally, this AI tool is probably the most advanced one that I've ever seen. I am super excited about it. I mean, the money that was sunk into this thing is incredible. You can make your own algorithms. There is so much that you could do with this thing. It's absolutely unbelievable. So I got blessed and I was able to get access to it, which is amazing. So we're going to be testing this thing out for the next couple weeks and seeing what this thing can do. I've already built a couple of my own algorithms, and I mean you can pick all the way down to, when I mean algorithms, I mean you build your own models, meaning like you could pick what you want them to pick out, meaning opening lines from the last 2 years, mix that with starting lineups, mix that with ending game results from the previous 2 years, with mix that with injury report. That's what I mean by making your own models, and you tell it what you want it to pick out from. Then you just add the sport on what do you want it to add out from, and it'll bring you all the props, all the games. Dude, it's insane, absolutely insane. It's going to take me a few days to actually learn how to correctly maneuver this thing. I'm still reading all about it, so a lot goes into it. But I got it right here on my tablet right now with us. So as we go through, I already got some already written out for y'all, but we're going to see how it does tonight. So I'm pretty excited to see how this thing works, man. Um, Tonight will be my first night officially using it, so we'll see what happens. I am going to be obviously going light on what we play, just because I don't have any data backing up how accurate it is. But the reason why I'm saying like I'm kind of excited is because you can see the amount of money that went into this. And when someone puts that kind of money into something, you better believe it's going to work. So just the way technology is now and the way you could break stuff down, you see all these AI tools that are free that are people using, you know what I mean? And how well they work. So imagine something that a company sunk millions into, what it could do. And I mean, we're not stupid, guys. Like, we all know what the sports books use in order to create their lines. I mean, they use the same thing. They use a very, very powerful, basically AI algorithm that generates the lines for them every single day. And it's just way more advanced than anything that's out to the public. So imagine if we got our hands on something like that. So I'm not saying that's what this is. I'm just saying a lot of money was put into this than I have seen anyone else put their money into. So we'll see how it goes. But we are going to start with the NHL today. If you guys can, if you're on Twitter, retweet. If you're on YouTube, just, you guys already know the deal. Just like, comment, do whatever you guys do. We're going to get started here in a minute. I want to wait for a few more people to roll in here, and then we'll get started. I'm putting the link in the Discord tonight, by the way, uh, for for the AI. I'm putting the link in my Discord tonight, so you guys could check it out there. I haven't even. The reason why I'm not saying nothing is because I haven't officially announced anything yet that I'm working with these people. But I am going to announce it probably tonight or tomorrow. All right, let's get started. So we got games starting in 7 o'clock, right? We're going to start with the NHL. I'll run through the NHL pretty quickly. NBA is where I want to focus on tonight. We have been crushing the NBA. I've been on fire when it comes to the NBA. Last night was not a great night, 1-2. I got hooked on. I don't know if you guys watched the Brooklyn game. Probably not. It's the Brooklyn game, but I was highly involved in that game. We had Cam Thomas over his 26 and a half points. Bro, bro, what a way to end the game, man. First of all, he hits the clutch ass shot that I thought was going to end the game. So I had no hope. Obviously, Joker does what Joker does, takes the game to overtime. Long story short, Cam ends on 26. We got hooked, and that was luckily my max bet hit last night. We had Nas Reed 12 plus points at a minus 120. That was easy bread. Nas Reed has been straight money for us lately. But we could have had such a better night if we didn't get hooked on Cam Thomas. So I am out for blood tonight. We have a huge NBA card. uh NBA is where the money's been for me. So that's where I'm going to focus on tonight. But I definitely have some good NHL props for y'all too. So we'll hit that as well. But like I said, I basically want to use this AI tool for the NBA tonight, so it's a lot easier for me to track on how we're doing with it. Because I'm putting everything in I'm tracking everything that we do with this AI, literally spreadsheet and all. So I'll know exactly how it's hitting. All right, let's get started. First game we got the Jets taking on the Red Wings. Game starts at 7 o'clock. We got the Jets at a minus 166. We got the Red Wings at a plus 140. It looks like we got this would help, right? It looks like we got a total of 6 here. It's favored to the over. I could definitely see an over in this game. I want to see who's coming out first. So it does look like Hellebuck might be coming out for the Jets, which is never something I usually like to look to an over for because Hellebuck is just a monster. And Lyon is confirmed for the Red Wings. So this is going to be a Jet spot for me. Look, the Jets, a minus 166 is a hefty line, but you could take them in regulation and bring that down a little bit for you. I mean, honestly, guys, the Jets did take their first loss versus the Leafs last game. But, they made one hell of a comeback in that game. The Jets are playing like one of the best teams in the NHL right now. Coming off of their first loss, they have a good spot to bounce back here. I know bounce backs don't normally come on the road, but I'm expecting it tonight from the Jets. This team is just too good. The Red Wings are super inconsistent. The Jets are actually 4-0 on the road so far this year. I mean, and they are just all around the better team, man. So you got to give me the Jets. The way they're playing right now is just absolutely insane. We're going to start our night off. We're going to start our night off with a goal scorer here, and I'm going to go with Ellers tonight. I was thinking about Perfetti. He's been getting on the board a lot, but I like Ellers tonight. He's at a good price at a plus 175. So, I mean, if you do want to look at Perfetti, I do think he's probably a good goal scorer. It's a value play at plus 300, but I like Ellers to find the board tonight for sure. And we're going to rock with the Jets here. Then we got our next game is going to be the Islanders and the Blue Jackets. This is one of my favorite games of the night. You guys already know where I'm at. I have talked about the Blue Jackets so much with you guys already this year, and we're not even what 11 games in. But this Blue Jackets team is bringing us value, okay, and that's all there is to it. Here they are at home once again as an underdog, and we are going to take advantage of it. They're going up against the Islanders. The Islanders are favored on the road here, but this is just what you get with this Columbus Blue Jackets team. They're going to be underdogs a lot this year. The thing is, the books are catching on. The plus 1.5 is now at a minus 218. Even the money line has gone down on the Blue Jackets here. They're now a plus 110. Earlier, you would have called them at a plus 130. Um, the the Blue Jackets are 7-1 on the puck line. So if you guys want to take the minus 218, the plus 1.5 for the Columbus Blue Jackets as a parlay piece, be my guest. I'm taking the money line tonight. I got them at a plus 120. Like I said, they were all the way up to a 130. I got them at a 120 earlier. So I did put a bet in on the Blue Jackets. And I do like Chinikov tonight. You could take him for an assist or a point if you want. His point tonight is sitting at a minus 110. So that's where I advise y'all to go. Take Chinikov for a point at a minus 110. And like I said, I mean, it's the Columbus Blue Jackets spot. I'm going to keep tailing them, until they stop paying. And as far as I could tell, this team is just playing good hockey right now, and they are completely undervalued. They do have Elvis in net tonight. Always worries me. But you got Varlamov on the other side, so I mean, hey, they're this low for a reason. The books like them. I like them. The public's going to be on the Islanders here because they love to fade Columbus. So definitely give me the Blue Jackets in this one at a plus 110. All right, we got. I think I missed a game. We got the Lightning. Yeah, I didn't put the game on here, but we do got the Lightning and the Avalanche. I'm on the Lightning team total in this one, guys. I'm sorry, man. This Lightning team is the better team right now. I'm not trusting the Avalanche. I don't know if you guys been paying attention to hockey or not, but this Avalanche team is a fucking mess. They are a mess, bro. Uh, I really don't care if they won 5 of their last 6 games. I really don't care. You just seen them. You just seen them. They give their what? They gave up their first win for the Sharks was to the Avalanche, I believe. Either way, they lost to the Sharks. All right, I don't care if it was the Sharks' first win or not. They lost to the Sharks, plain and simple. And that is something you just can't do. We It was the night I was talking so highly about them. Remember, because I was like, "Yo, the Sharks have not scored in Colorado in like 2 years. Blah blah. I was talking all heavy about the Avalanche. The Sharks go in there, score 3 goals in the first period when they haven't even scored a single goal in Colorado in almost 2 years. That's how bad the Avs are this year. This is just not the same team, bro. It's not the same team they were. Their goaltending is the main issue, guys. And now you got a high-powered offense like the Lightning coming in that rarely get an opportunity to beat the shit out of the Avs. I think they're going to take full advantage of it. I think the Lightning come in here and beat up on the Avalanche tonight. So I do like the minus 118 for the Lightning here, but I'm just going to go ahead and take the Lightning team total over the 3.5. I think it's a really good spot. You got to give me a Hedman assist. There's no way I'm not taking that. There's a lot of props you could take in this game, man. There really is. But I do like Victor Hedman for an assist tonight. It's at even money at plus 100. And as always, give me a Braden Point for an anytime goal. It's been cash money. It's going to continue to cash for us. Tonight, you're getting it at a plus 115. I'll take it, man. Honestly, you could just straight bet that probably for this game and be happy. All right. Next game we got the Flames taking on Utah. We got the Flames taking on Utah here. This Utah team has fallen off. So everything I was saying about Utah is in the toilet right now. This team has looked a mess. They have definitely come back down to earth. I was very high on this team, and they completely just shot me in the foot, man. You want to talk about just an epic collapse of a team. This is one of them here. We were just talking how bad the Avalanche have fallen apart. I mean, so has Utah. They broke my heart the other night. They started off looking like a great team. They got a brand new name, they got a brand new city, brand new logo. But the truth is, man, it's blinding. This is still the Coyotes. This is still a team that you put too much faith in them, they're going to hurt you, plain and simple. And that's what we've seen. They just had the worst collapse I've ever seen. And guess who it was against? Yeah, it was against the fucking Sharks. So when you got a when you got it when you let the Sharks come back like that in the third period and win the game, bro, I can't trust you anymore. I just can't. And now you're going to play a team like the Flames, who have actually looked like a good team. This Flames team was supposed to be the team that was supposed to rebuild. This Flames team was supposed to be the laughing stock of the NHL. This Flames team was supposed to be, but here they are playing really good hockey. So look, both goaltenders I do not trust. Okay. Um, to be fair, the Flames have now lost three straight games. All right. They have now lost three straight games. And in them three games, the Flames have given up 14 goals. So if there isn't ever a get right spot after that embarrassing collapse for Utah, I would say this could be it. But instead of trusting them, I say we just simply go with the over 5.5 here. Both goalies are suspect. Both teams, we know both teams can score. I think this is probably going to be one of the higher scoring games of the night. Even though the books don't have it set at a 6.5, which I wish I would have seen, they still got it at a -122. We're going to take the over here. I think this could be one of the higher scoring games of the night. So give me the over in this one. We're going to be looking at Gunther for an anytime goal. He is one of the leading scorers besides Clayton Keller on this Utah team. And tonight you're getting Gunther at a +170. I can't pass it up, man. I absolutely love it. So give me Gunther for an anytime goal. And you could probably look at Nick Schmaltz for an assist tonight as well. You're getting that at a, let me see. I was actually thinking Marcelli, but I'll keep that for later. I might keep that in my pocket. Nick Schmaltz though, definitely Nick Schmaltz, man. +114, take it, guys. He'll definitely get you there. All right. Let's see what else we got. We only got two more games, and then we'll move to the NBA. All right, we got the Vegas Golden Knights. We got the Golden Knights taking on the Kings, man. So the Kings, another one, man. The Sharks have been making a name around the league. All right. Last night, the Kings are on a back-to-back here, heading into Vegas. Never a good sign. Uh, the Kings just got beat by the fucking Sharks last night, and I hate to say it, but I watched that game. It was never close. I don't care what the score said. I don't care what anyone says. That game was never close. The Sharks controlled that game from start to finish, bro. They controlled that game last night from start to finish. The Kings were never in it. So yeah, I mean it's just another team, another good team that lost to the Sharks. And if you're losing to the Sharks, maybe it's a maybe the Sharks got something, in their Gatorade or something right now because they're just beating all these teams, man. And it's a Sharks team that started 0-7. Like, I mean, they looked horrible. Um, I don't know. There's one thing I don't do, and that's actually no, my fault. They're not in Vegas. The Kings are home tonight. Sorry about that. The Kings are home tonight. So you know, I, I normally wouldn't. Give me Mark Stone. I'll put it that way. Look, I would like to think the Kings are going to get right here, but I don't trust them at all. All right, I don't. I think Vegas, hands down, is the better team. but I don't necessarily trust the Kings right now. This does look like a good bounce back spot for them. I know on the morning space with Wolf and Tenement, Tenement was talking about being on the Kings here, and I kind of get it. I can see where he's coming from with that. Like, I'm not mad at that play at all, especially at the plus money. Them losing to the Sharks, they are home. I get it. I think you just take Mark Stone here and just leave this game alone. Um, Honestly, this is a game that I'm probably not going to have my money on. But Mark Stone is actually a good look. You can take him for a goal, take him for an assist. His best prop is probably going to be his point, but it's probably a minus 200. Let me see. All right, so his point is exactly minus 200. It's exactly minus 200 for his point. So you could use that as a parlay piece. I think it's a great parlay piece. If you want to go for the gusto with Mark Stone, take his goal. Honestly, his goal might be a good one. I think it's 3 of the last 4 games of the goal Vegas he scored. So he's been one of their best scorers. So I would take Mark Stone for an anytime goal tonight at a plus 195. You take his point as a parlay piece. I think it is a great one. And another guy on Vegas is probably Hurdle. Thomas Hurdle is a great look when you're talking about points, and he's always cheap. You can straight bet Thomas Hurdle tonight at a minus 115 and probably walk away from this game happy. All right, last game of the night, we got the Devils playing the Canucks. All right, so we got the Devils taking on the Canucks here. You got the Devils at a minus 102. You got the Canucks at home at a minus 118. Here's my thing. I would like to back the Canucks here. The line is kind of telling me the Canucks guys. The problem is you got you got a Devils team that is 15-2 in their last 17 games against the Canucks. They absolutely handle Vancouver. But the Canucks do have a good chance in this game, if you ask me. Because I don't really trust the Devils goaltending. I really don't. I think their goaltending is an issue. I think it's going to continue to be an issue all year long. The Canucks have plenty of shooters that can take advantage, and they're at home. Um, it's just I think the Canucks will give up a few goals as well. So let's go with the over here. I think you take an over 6.5 at a minus 130. And one of my favorite goal scorers tonight is Hisshire on the Devils. Um, this guy is a fucking problem. He's been great this year. He's been playing some good hockey, bro. Tonight, he's a plus 155. It's probably one of my favorite goal scorers of the night. So definitely look out for Nico tonight. All right. So we got Hisshire is one of my favorite ones. I would parlay Hisshire probably with I'm gonna put my goal scorer parlay in the Discord like I normally do. But it's gonna be Hisshire, uh Braden Point, and it's probably going to be Gunther on Utah. So you could switch out Gunther with Clayton Keller if you feel more comfortable with that. I'm personally going with Gunther, so it's going to be Hisshire, Gunther, and Braden Point all into a goal scoring parlay, and it's probably going to get you over 1,000 odds. So, all right, here we go. Now we're moving into the NBA. And I'm ready. So let me get this up here. For a lot of people that weren't in here, I'm gonna give you guys some plays out of this AI tool I'm using. And you guys know I don't use AI tools ever. Um, but this one, man, I'm telling y'all, it is something like I've never experienced. The amount, like, if you guys don't believe me, my guys are even doing it. Oliver is using it. He's already went into it, and Takeoff. and they both said the same thing. This is like nothing they have ever come across before. It is so it's just so more advanced than anything I've ever used or ever seen. So I'm pretty excited about it, man. So let's see what it's going to do for us tonight, and we'll see what happens. All right, so on to the NBA. All right, let me get this up here. We are going to do analyzing player props here. We are going to do the NBA. All right, so the first game we got tonight, obviously I'm giving you guys my picks and my side on everything that I think we should do and my player props, but I'm also going to pull ones out of here. So I'm not going to have a player prop for every single game, but the top rated ones I am going to give you guys. What makes it hard in this one is they don't just shoot out the best player props of the day unless you ask it to. That's the difference between this tool that I have not seen anyone else have. This tool is like a chat GPT for sports. And I don't mean just player props. I mean this thing you can literally talk to it and tell it what you want. Like, bro, what is the biggest discrepancy tonight between the betting line? What is the biggest discrepancy between the betting line and the projected line on tonight's NBA player prop slate or something like that? And it will literally give you the most chance or the biggest discrepancy between a projected number and a starting line. So tonight it would be Harden. Harden over 1.5 threes. This prop has not hit in 5 straight games. But tonight it's the biggest discrepancy. They're expecting Harding to get 2.1 threes. His line set at 1.5. So that was just an example. All right. But there's mad shit like that. Like it's unbelievable. All right, so we got the Celtics and the Pacers. So we got the Celtics and the Pacers here to start us off. Celtics are laying 7 points here. Pacers are coming in, getting 7 points at home. We got a total of 235.5 in this one. Um, Give me 1 second. Mm-mm. All right, so we got the total at a 235.5. Huge total here. Obviously, guys, I'm on Boston here. So look, the Celtics have a rematch of what? The Eastern Conference Finals from last year here. Which is funny because here is the Eastern Conference Finals rematch. And what did we have last night? We had the Western Conference Finals rematch between the Timberwolves and the Mavericks, right? What happened? The Mavericks, which are the better team, don't care what no one says. Mavericks, which we knew going into the game, the Mavericks were the better team. They walked right into Minnesota and they drugged the Timberwolves. And the Timberwolves even gave the Mavericks everything they had. Edwards came out and dropped a 20 piece in the first quarter, and still the Mavs come out on top. I say we don't even question this. We know who the better team is. I think Boston walks into Indiana tonight and absolutely drags the Pacers. Um, So that's my point of view on this one. I like the Celtics here, laying the points. You know, I think no matter what, um, I think no matter what the Pacers can throw out them, same just like we seen with the Timberwolves last night. I mean, that was a punch in the mouth, bro. Edwards coming out and putting up almost 20 points in the first quarter was a punch in the mouth. But let's be real, they could not contain Kyrie. Bro, he probably could have put up 40 or 50 points if he wanted to last night. Like, they could not contain him. And there's too many players on this Celtics team that the Pacers cannot contain. And that's what happens tonight. I think that Boston walks into Indiana and just drags them. So, like I said, it does not matter what the Pacers throw at them. I don't think they have a chance. So, I'm going to be taking the Celtics here. The one play I like Halliburton over his points. That's my prop for this one. Uh, so the AI in this one, the AI, I'm doing all props and all projections in the Boston Indiana game. The first one that comes up is the under for Pritchard. So his assist. The line says it's at 2.5. Uh the under is at a plus 124. They're projecting him to get 1.1.3. Uh And yeah, the over is hit in 3, the under is hit in 7. That is the best prop it has in this game. Is Peyton Pritchard under his assist. And then it has right underneath that, it has Pritchard under his 3 pointers, under his 3 pointers tonight. So that's actually the top 3 bets on this Boston game is Pritchard under everything, and that's probably because he just snapped. And what can you expect when a player snaps? You can expect an over-exaggerated line in the next couple games because the public is going to be betting that player pretty heavily. So that actually makes a lot of sense to me. So that is the top line that this one likes here. Um, my play on Halliburton uh points is actually nowhere even near the top. They have his points at here. Let me look. I'm not going to waste this much time on all of them. Like I said, I'm not going to have a play for all of them, but I do want to look real quick. I want to see where they got them. Yeah, my boy's not even. My boy ain't even on the list. They don't even like it. All right. So yeah, that's not even up there. All right. But regardless, they do like Nimhard over. They said his line's at 11.5. They're projecting him to get 15 tonight. That's a pretty big discrepancy. That's the kinds I would look at. The median's at 14. That's the kind of shit I look for like that when you're looking at like AI tools. That's the kind of shit you want to look at, guys. You always want to check out the projection and obviously the starting line and see where that discrepancy is and the value, right? So actually, Nimhard's points over tonight actually look really good. Um, in the last 10, it's hit 7. They're projecting him to get 15 tonight, and they got him set at 11.5. So that might actually not be a terrible look. All right, but like I said, I like Halliburton tonight, and I like the Celtics here. All right, now on the game of the night that everyone loves so much, we got the Cavaliers and the Lakers. So we got the let me see here. So I did an article on this game. You guys can find it on the website, theoutletSV.com. You can go and read my article if you would like. It should be the featured article on the website. It should be the first one. We also got college football over there for y'all as well. But so the Lakers are coming in as a pretty big underdog here at a plus 150. And I'm pretty sure, it's just a hunch. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the Lakers are probably going to be a pretty public dog tonight. You got the Cavaliers laying 4.5 here, at home. But are they at home? Like, that's the thing that gets me. Are they really at home? I mean, yeah, they're in Cleveland, but half the fans are going to be there cheering for LeBron. I mean, let's be real. There's probably going to be more people there for LeBron than there is people there for the Cavaliers. I mean, let's just be real. So that whole line, I kind of feel like I'll be, kind of wrong if I don't say the value is on the Lakers. I do think the Cavaliers come out and win this game, and I know that's not popular opinion, but I do think the Cavaliers win and cover this game. But that is not nearly my favorite play in this game. Um, Everybody is looking towards LeBron tonight for obvious reasons. It definitely is definitely validated why. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not here to downplay LeBron at all. He is the best player to ever touch a basketball, and I will never argue that with anybody. I just always look at games through a betting perspective, and that's where a lot of people get me fucked up is I don't necessarily look at as like a fan of any sport. I always look at it as a betting perspective only. And here, I think there is more value on other places than LeBron and the Lakers. I mean, look, dude, I'm more interested in seeing AD versus Evan Mobley, which AD has been leading this Lakers team. Let's be real. It hasn't been LeBron, it's been AD. And, now you got AD going up against Evan Mobley, which is going to be completely just ignored. Evan Mobley is going to come out here fired the fuck up. I'm telling y'all. And on top of it, you got Allen in the mix as well. Like, this is a great game, man. And there's going to be guys that are going to be overlooked here. In my opinion, Evan Mobley is probably going to be one of the more overlooked players in the entire NBA tonight. I think he comes out and has a huge game. I love Evan Mobley tonight. I'm taking his points and rebounds over the 23 and a half. I think it's a gem. He's been averaging well more than that. I think he at least puts up 30 tonight. I mean, there's a chance that Evan Mobley could get, you know, he could be damn near at this number by half. Like I'm dead ass serious. I think Evan Mobley has that ability to come out here and ball like that. And we can't forget how well the Cavaliers have been playing. Like this team has looked amazing, bro. This team has looked amazing. So I know there's going to be a lot of people who disagree with this, but that's okay. I'm just here to give you my opinion, and I understand that LeBron, believe me, I understand. LeBron is going back to Cleveland. I get it. Okay? But through a betting perspective, I don't think it is in our best interest to go chasing LeBron tonight. And that's all there is to it. So will I be betting on the Cavs tonight? No. But I do highly suggest you put some money on Mobley, his points and rebounds tonight. I think he will definitely get us there, guys. But when it comes to a side, I really do think there's value in the Lakers because I think this line is banking a lot on Cavaliers being home, and that home court doesn't much matter when more than half of your fan base is going to be there for LeBron. That's the way I look at it. Should LeBron come out here and have a big game? Yeah, absolutely, he should. But I just don't think that we should go chasing it when we could go and probably get a free lunch with Mobley and, the real big matchup that's really going on between AD, Mobley, and Allen, right? I think they're the three guys that you should focus on in this game when it comes to props because they're going to be overlooked, and that's where the matchup is. All right. Well, let's move on. So in this game, I'll give you the top one. Uh, in this one, oh, it's an over for points. It's Jarrett Allen. That's another one. He's another one I just told y'all. Between AD, Evan Mobley, and Jarrett Allen, they're the boys that I think are going to be overlooked tonight. So they like Garrett Allen over his points tonight. Um, over 14 and a half. They project him at 18.21. So that's a pretty big discrepancy right there. All right. So that's what the book has. And I'm writing all these down too. They actually do like AD for his. I don't know where it's going to be priced at, but they like AD under his 3 pointers tonight. It's probably going to be at half, right? It's probably going to be under a half a three, but that is the top under play in this game for the AI is AD under his threes. All right, let's move on. But I kind of disagree. I don't disagree with it, but I like the Allen one a lot more. But like I said, guys, we are rocking with Mobley tonight. At least I am. All right, let's keep it moving, man. We got a lot of games to talk about here. All right, we got the Pistons taking on the 76ers here. So we got the Pistons coming in getting 4 points, 76ers laying 4 points. 76ers are at home. We got a total of 219 and a half, an extremely low number. I mean, guys, when I looked at this, you can't tell me that you did not think to yourself, neither. I know y'all did. That, okay, here's a spot where the Pistons can win outright. They will finally catch a win here, right? Because they played an extremely tough schedule, man. Like, you got to give the Piston props for the way they've been playing. Yes, they have not won a game. I get it. But at the same time, their schedule has been fucking brutal, okay? And I think I like what I've seen from the Pistons, bro. I think the Pistons are actually going to be a team that we can make a lot of money off of. But when I started doing more handicapping, and I looked a little deeper into this game because I was like, yo, I'm going to probably give the Pistons out tonight. So I had to look a little more into it. I come to find out the 76ers just, bro, they completely dominate the Pistons. Like, it's not even fair. If you go and look at recent games between the Pistons and 76ers, bro, it's disgusting. And I don't know if it's even like I get that George is out and I get that Embiid's out, but man, after seeing that, I just can't do it. These aren't like no nice competitive games. Like 76ers really beat the shit out of the Pistons, and it's not even close. So when I'm seeing a line like -4 in the history between these two, you got to give me the 76ers here, man. Like I said, not my favorite game, y'all. We can find much better value on the card tonight. My first instinct was 76ers are probably going to lose this game. But when I look farther into it, I can't do it. I don't have the cojones. So give me the 76ers here. I'll lay the couple buckets. The prop, the AI says Tim Hardaway. Tim Hardaway under on his points and assists. Under on his points and assists tonight. They got him at 12 and a half, and he's only projected 6. So that is a huge discrepancy, man. That is over 50% of a discrepancy right there. So that's a huge one for the AI. Not in love with it. Not in love with it. All right. Let's keep it moving. Next game we got the Hawks and the Wizards. Um, so we got the Hawks and the Wizards, man. The Hawks are laying 4.5 points in this game. The Wizards are getting 4.5. We got a total of 233.5. They're expecting a fucking war. Um, and I get it. I mean, I get it, man. I could definitely see a battle between this one. I like what I've seen from the Wizards, bro. You guys know the other day, we just seen this matchup, by the way. Wizards won outright, y'all. Wizards won outright. We called it. It was my favorite play on Plug Talk. Um, if you guys were in here, you guys remember I told you guys please take the Wizards on the money line. The Hawks, I believe I quoted, the Hawks are overrated and overvalued, and I will say it again. The Hawks are overrated and overvalued. I will continue to fade this team as much as I can. And that's all there is to it. Fading the Hawks are going to make you a lot of money. If you didn't do it last year, you missed out. But you don't have to miss out this year because good news is I think the Hawks might even be worse than they were last year. And here they are once again. I mean, favored, which I get it. Wizards are bad, but the Wizards don't necessarily. We're at the beginning of the year. The Wizards don't know how bad they are yet. You know what I mean? So these boys just grabbed a dub. They're going to come out here confident. They're at home. They're balling right now. man, take the points with the Wizards. Take the money line again. They're going to beat the Hawks once again. That's my opinion. The only thing, matter of fact, I don't even say it. I'll see what this thing says, but I don't like any player props in this one. We're getting too much value with the Wizards to get greedy. Just take the Wizards. But let's see what this thing says. And I know a lot of people are going to like the Hawks tonight because NBA quick turnarounds, revenge spot. Like I get it, believe me, I do. But fuck no. They got Trey Young steals to go under. They project them to not even get one steal tonight, and they have Trey Young at 1.5. The over has only hit once in the last 9 games, and apparently the line is at a minus 135. So that is the top prop in this game is Trey Young under 1.5 steals. All right, let's move on. We got the Raptors taking on the Charlotte Hornets. I am super impressed with this Charlotte Hornets team. I'm just going to say that now. I hate to see them as a favorite like this. I do understand they're against the Raptors, but I think we're going to make a lot of money off the Hornets this year. I really do. The Raptors look good coming into the season. The one thing though that the Raptors, okay, so Hornets are laying 6 points here, guys. All right, we got a total of 225. So look, my whole thing is with this team is the Raptors look good coming into the season, right? Uh, they were highly vocal and proud of the depth of this team. How deep this team went. Well, what happens when half your roster is on the injury list? Like this team has now become literally the worst team in the NBA. They have nobody. This team is not good, bro. The Raptors are a team you don't want to mess with. Don't put no stock in the Raptors, bro. I'm sorry. They're just done up until we start seeing something or some players come back. We're not touching this team. Um, are the Hornets justified to be 6 point favorites here? I say we're pushing it, but I do like it. I like RJ Barrett. I'll tell you that. I think he snaps tonight. I don't know where his points and assists are, but that's another player prop that I absolutely love tonight. Is RJ Barrett tonight? His points and assists is at a let me look. So his PRA is at a 31 at a minus 130. I want his points and assists. I don't want to put that because we can get that probably a little lower, and I see that's where that's where a majority of it's going to come from. Okay, we can get his 25 plus at a minus 145 for his points and assists. I love it. I love it at a minus 145. I love it. So 25 plus at a minus 145 on DraftKings for RJ Barrett points and assists. I love it. We'll see what the bot has to say here for this game, and then we'll keep it pushing. Um, my bad, guys. I haven't been looking at uh at the comments, but I've been trying to run through this show. All right, so they like Richards, Nick Richards blocks to go under. A lot of unders tonight. Nick Richards blocks to go under 1.5 at a plus 114. They don't even project him to get one tonight. This has hit in 7 of the last 10 games. This is hit for Nick Richards blocks. Their favorite projection for an over. Hey, RJ Barrett's points. RJ Barrett's points. They got the line at a 21.5. They project him to have 25 points tonight alone. So that makes me super excited about betting RJ Barrett tonight. because that was one of my favorite props to begin with. So let's fucking go. His points has hit 8 in the last 10. I love it. All right, cool. So I'm circling that because that's one of my favorites. All right, let's keep it moving, man. That was good to see. Uh, I think the next game we got is the Heat game. Yep, Knicks and the Heat. All right, so this game is tough for me. Yeah, I'm gonna check comments. Oh, no one's talking. Awesome, guys. All right, so we got the Heat taking on the Knicks. Um, is it fair to say the Knicks are overvalued? Like, do you guys agree with that or what? Like, um, I kind of feel like there's a lot of hype around the Knicks. I kind of feel like I've been seeing a lot of Nick talk, and I don't like it. I just don't. Here they are, but I also can't stand back in Miami. In Miami, I can't stand back in Miami. In Miami, so it's always been a fade spot for me. But here, I almost feel obligated, because I think there's too much public love for the Knicks, and that's never a good thing. So you got Miami as an underdog here at a +1.5. This line did open up around a 3. So the Knicks were favored by like 3 points. So you actually see the line moving in favor of Miami, but I'm pretty sure that the Knicks are probably getting most of the bets. Um, Look, not my favorite game, but I definitely do think that you take the Heat here. It's not I just feel like the Knicks are just overvalued right now. I feel like the public likes them a little too much. I'm going to stay far away from this game, but give me the Knicks. I mean, give me the Heat here. Like I said, I just don't trust the Knicks. I do like Bam. If you guys want to look at a player, I do like Bam tonight. I will see what this thing says as well. Um, By the way, Bam's points. That's where I'm at. I like Bam's points, which are at 14.5. Knicks. All right, they like Terry Rozier, 3 points to go over the 2.5. He's projected to get 3.81. This is hit in 7 of the last 10 games. The line's at 2.5 at a -110. Not in love with it. They like a lot of OG props tonight. I mean, OG's points and rebounds, OG's points and assists. I mean, they love OG tonight. This thing loves OG tonight. Again, not a big fan of this game. So I'll stick with my Bam's points and keep it pushing. All right, let's keep it moving, man. Here we go. We got the Magic taking on the Chicago Bulls, your Chicago Bulls. So, this is another one that's kind of like, guys, there's better value on the board, in my opinion. We don't necessarily have to be, you know, running to the window to bet the Magic and the Bulls, even though I do like what the Magic have been doing. I just don't know if this is necessarily a good spot to back them or not. I kind of feel like, this line is kind of telling us, Bulls in a way. So I might listen, but then again, I might just listen to my common sense and stay away from this game, especially with the amount of games we have on the board. Like I said, there's no reason we really got to run to the window to bet this. The line did open up at a 6.5. It's sitting at a 5.5 right now. Magic still favored. We are in Chicago. I mean, this could be a spot where you could catch the Bulls on the money line. It's just the Magic are playing good ball right now. The Magic, they've won and covered their last 5 games against the Bulls. It's pretty, that's a hard trend to knock, man. And you got to think about the way the Magic are playing, and you got Benchero absolutely snapping right now. the confidence that this Magic team has to have is probably immense. I just feel like that if this was really you know a big Magic spot the way everyone's saying or thinking, I think we would have seen a line look a little heavier than what it is. And with everyone betting the Magic, the line is still moving in favor of the Bulls. So for me, I feel like just on simple line reading, I feel like this is telling us that this is a spot where the Bulls could honestly come out and win outright. So I suggest you take the points here with the Bulls, even though everything is probably telling you to take the Magic. Like I said, the Magic have owned the Bulls in the past. The Magic are playing the better ball right now, but I kind of just feel like this line is kind of telling us what it is. Um, I will see. I don't have no player props for this game, but I will give you one off of here. So like I said, I think we leave this game alone, honestly. But all right, so it's on Wendell Carter Jr. points to go under. So Wendell Carter Jr.'s points to go under. The line is at 11.5. They have him projected to only get 7 tonight. Uh, and he has gone under his points in 9 of the last 10 games, Wendell Carter Jr. So it's saying take his points to go under tonight for Wendell Carter Jr. here. All right. Let's keep it moving, man. We got the Brooklyn Nets taking on. Oh, actually, no, we don't. We got the Spurs. We got the Spurs taking on. Maybe we do got the Nets. Maybe I got this backwards. All right, it don't matter. We're going to talk about the. Oh, it's because I ain't got it. I ain't got it written. I must have missed it. It's all right. So we're going to talk about the Spurs and the Thunder. You guys know I'm a huge Thunder guy. I love the Thunder buddies, man. This is such a good team. They have been so good to us over the years. And I've been on the Thunder. If you guys been watching Plug Talk, I've been on the Thunder since. since when I was only doing Plug Talk back in Spaces. That's been almost 3 years. Now we have to deal with the Thunder playing the Spurs and being favored by 13 points. All the value has been sucked out of this team. Are they still winning games? Absolutely. Are they still one of the top contenders in the NBA? Fucking right they are. But we're not getting the value like we used to. So I have now been searching for my new OKC. It's definitely not the Thunder. The value in this team is just gone. Do they still have good players? Hell yeah, man. This team is awesome. They're so much fun to watch. Um, I still love everything that I loved about the Thunder. It's just they're not them gritty ass underdogs anymore. You know what I mean? Like they put the league on notice, and when you put the league on notice, you put the public on notice, and that's what happened with OKC. Uh, so as a betting perspective, yeah, I think they could come in here and win. But do they cover? Probably not. I don't like big numbers like this with the Thunder. I just don't. I have literally my betting career has been OKC as an underdog, plain and simple. So laying 13 and a half points with OKC is just not in my DNA. So I'm going to take the Spurs here. I think the Spurs have been competitive. I know it's early in the season, but up to this point right now, the Spurs have been competitive. I think this is going to be a low scoring game. So with a low scoring game like this, getting 13 points like that, I think is a shit ton. I think it's well more than enough for the Spurs to hang around. Uh, you know, this is just a ton of points, man. Especially for a game so early in the season. I'm just not comfortable, man, laying this many points with OKC. Don't get me wrong. OKC is the way more talented team. But like I said, man, you just you got the world going against you on this one, man. To be OKC, I just can't do it. So give me the points here. The line's even moving in favor of the Spurs. It's now at 12.5. It's opened up at 13. Um, I'm going to take the 12.5 with the Spurs here, but like I said, I'm not necessarily loving it. I do like SGA for a triple double. I do think that this could be a game where it's going to be him and only him eating. That's how they are going. That's how the Spurs are going to hang around. They're going to stop everyone else, but I think 100% SGA gets his. Obviously, you do got to worry about guys like Dort and stuff like that, but I think they're going to be the ones that the Spurs go and try to shut down. And I think SGA is just going to be going absolutely bonkers. So I think tonight would be a good night to look at him for a triple double. Um, Even in a lower scoring game, I still think he could probably pull it off. I'm trying to find it now what the value would be. Uh, so a double double. So it's plus 1,600. So it's at a plus 1,600 tonight for his triple double. So I just had to throw it out there. I know it's a hell of a long shot, but I think it's a good spot. All right. Blah, blah, blah. We're almost done, guys. We got the Pelicans and the actually we gotta go and talk about the Warriors. Are the Nets and the Grizzlies because I missed that game as well. I didn't put that game on here neither. But really, I ain't got nothing for that one, man. I'm not touching this fucking game. I like the Nets, bro. I do. I think this Nets team. I know people ain't gonna agree with me on this neither, but I think the Nets team are good. I'm sorry. I think they're good. I think they're a team that's scrappy as fuck. And I think no one even notices how good this team is yet. I don't even think they know how good they are yet. I like everything about this Nets team, bro. They're young, they're fucking hungry, and they're just underestimated, completely and utterly underestimated. We took them last night. Yes, they dropped the ball big time against the Nets. I mean, if you had the Nets in that game the way I did, I'm sorry that you had to go through that because I felt the same pain that you were feeling all through that game. They had you on the ropes the whole time, feeling great. They were looking good, man. They were answering every time the Nuggets did something, and then overtime, and then overtime, and they just completely dropped the ball. But that's where experience comes from. That's where learning comes from, and that's what this team has to go through in order to make them good in the middle of the season. So that was a great learning experience for this team. They did exactly what I thought they were going to do through the entire game. They just couldn't close it out in overtime. And that's okay because that is something that a team like this is going to have to get used to. I mean, they got new everything going around Brooklyn right now. And I'm telling y'all, man, watch out for this Nets team. All right. That's all I'm going to say. Watch out for this Nets team. I am absolutely, once again, even on a back to back, taking the Nets tonight with the 12 points. I think it's too many, man. You got the Grizzlies dealing with injuries. It makes it hard to get involved with the team laying this many points, man. I just can't do it. There's a chance Edie and Morant might not even play in this game. All right. So, uh, regardless, laying double digits, even with them playing, I think is a bit ridiculous. So, 100% give me the Nets here. I'm telling y'all, mark my words. this team is going to surprise a lot of people. So just remember that uh, come the middle of the season, man. You guys heard it here first. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's see if this fucking bot has anything for this game because I really don't have no more player props moving forward. I got a couple, but not many. All right, so Brooklyn and Memphis. Let's see what we got. Okay, he got Morant. Points and assists going over. Wow, this is a huge discrepancy, man. They got Ja Morant snapping tonight. So they like his points over 19 and a half, which I can't believe that's where his points are at. There ain't no way they got Ja Morant at 19 and a half. Now you got to watch because he might not play. You guys got to remember that. Oh my God, they really do. 19 points at a minus 135 tonight for Ja Morant. They're expecting him to get 25 points tonight. They got his points and assists at a 25 and a half. They're expecting him to get 32 points and assists. So Ja Morant, the discrepancy is ridiculous. That is a bet that I would take. I mean, bro, you got a median of 30 and a half, bro. His points and assists over the 25 and a half has hit in 9 of the last 10 games. So that is huge. Huge discrepancy right there. I might have to bet Ja Morant. That is a huge discrepancy. All right. I am writing all these down too, so I hope someone else is as well to see how well this thing does. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how it does. All right. Let's keep it moving, man. I'm gonna be out of here in a couple minutes, so we're almost done. All right, we got the Pelicans and the Warriors, y'all. We got the Pelicans and the Warriors. Hey, yo, if anyone read my article the other night, I said it, bro, straight up. If the Pelicans, after all that fucking yapping, bro, after all that yapping and all that hype and all that, we're an up and coming team. People are going to respect us. What else did they say, bro? They were talking hella shit, bro. And you're gonna tell me you bum ass motherfuckers are gonna go lose to the Warriors with no Curry and bro, fuck out of here, bro. The Pelicans ain't shit, yo. I'm sorry. They are not shit, y'all. I would not back this team with 8 points, let alone, you know, three. Fuck no. I'm sorry. Pelicans are officially dead to me. I put it in my write up yesterday. I gave out the Pelicans yesterday on my write up, and me even putting it in my write up that if they lose, that just shows subconsciously. I already knew. I already knew what this team was, and they just showed us. So absolutely not. I'm sorry. I am 110% off of the Pelicans until they show me something. Bro, they can kiss my ass. This team is not good, guys. They are not good. They showed it. They showed it, and I think they're going to keep on showing it. They are just not good. And we can make fun of other teams in the league all we want, like the Nets, like the Pistons. But teams like the Pelicans are the ones that we should really be bashing because pathetic, bro. Absolutely pathetic. So yeah, I'm on the Warriors here. A game I'm completely staying away from. I don't trust the Warriors neither right now. So this is a game I'm off of completely. But I just had to put my 2 cents out there and tell you guys, give you the fair warning that I think you guys already know, even if you want to admit it or not. But this Pelicans team is trash. Um, so they like Hawkins, Jordan Hawkins tonight under everything. I mean, literally under everything. Points and rebounds, points, 3 pointers, rebounds, assists. They want Jordan Hawkins under everything tonight. The top one is under his points and rebounds. At that, the line's at 19 and a half. Bro, This bitch says 4. All right, so we got to remember this one. So the line, his points and rebounds are apparently set at 19 and a half. This AI is projecting Jordan Hawkins to have only 4.2 points and rebounds with a line set at 19 and a half. That is by far the biggest discrepancy I think we'll find all goddamn night. They have his points. Y'all ready for this? So Jordan Hawkins' points tonight are at a 15 and a half. And the projection is at 2. Yo, that is crazy, bro. All right, so hold on. I got to look this up. Because personally, I don't even know who the fuck Jordan Hawkins is. Let alone for this motherfucker's points to be that high. Yeah, I don't even see him. I don't even see him listed. I don't even see him listed. Like, who the fuck is that? I know someone out there right now is like, oh, Plug don't know who Jordan Hawkins is. Plug don't know who Jordan Hawkins is. Hey, bitch, shut the fuck up, bro. You can't keep up with everyone in this bitch. I don't even see him listed, bro. Like, I don't even see him listed. Maybe someone could help me out here. I don't know. We ain't gonna spend too much time on it, but I'm looking at it right here. It says New Orleans versus Golden State. Jordan Hawkins, points and rebounds, line 19 and a half. Overs at a minus 125. The under is at a minus 105. His projected line tonight is at 4.2. Yeah, but I don't see him listed. So I guess we're going to keep it pushing. If you guys have it, I'm still writing it down. I'm still keeping that one because I want to see if this dude does touch the court. I would really like to see what he comes out here and drops. But it don't even seem like my man's going to get even on here. I mean, he's not even listed. So we can't even take the bet if we wanted to. All right, let's keep it moving, man. Like I said, guys, stay away from the Pelicans, man. Do yourself a favor. Stay away from the Pelicans. All right. I think this is the last game, and then I'm gonna get you guys up out of here. Yep, we got the Trailblazers. We got the Trailblazers. They're playing the Clippers. Like I said, guys, the last game, the ending games of the night, I don't have much for. We kind of hit the first 5 games pretty heavy. We got a lot of good value out of a lot of them early games. I'm pretty excited about tonight. This game, I'm not so excited about. I mean, you got the Trailblazers taking on the Clippers. Clippers are at home here, laying 8 points, rightfully so, if I may say so myself. I do think the Clippers are probably the way to go here. I'm not necessarily trusting the Trailblazers team, even with 8 points. I just can't. You know, I it's their offense, man. I mean, their offense has just been awful. And this is still just a really young team that really has no identity. On top of that, they're dealing with a ton of injuries. I mean, that is just the Trailblazers in a nutshell right now. Where the Clippers, I mean, they got injuries, but I mean, you look at Harden and some of these other guys, and bro, they are balling for the Clips right now. I mean, I am honestly shocked about Harden. Like he has looked great, and they are just winning basketball games. I mean, they look like they're clicking. They look really good. Um, and I don't think they're going to stop anytime soon, especially not at home against the Trailblazers. I mean, is 8 a kind of a thick number? Sure, but I think it's worth it, man. I think it's worth it. I'll take if it comes down to a late night bet here, and I need a catch up here. Yeah, man, you better bet I'm going to go be back in the Clippers here. They have covered the spread in 6 of their last 7 games on the first leg of a back to back. They tend to come out and get the winning game right out of the way. I mean they've looked good, man. Let's see here. Jesus, the Trailblazers have lost their last 21 games played at night against teams that were holding a winning record. I don't take too much into that. Clippers do look like they're without looks obviously Leonard, PJ Tucker. Same guys are out uh for the Trailblazers. So nothing new going on there. Yeah, man. It's going to be a Clipper spot for me all day here. And like I said, one of the props favorite bets tonight was Harden's 3 points. So the AI loved Harden's threes tonight. Out of I because I asked it. All you got to do is really talk to it, and I asked it what is the best discrepancy between 3 pointers tonight, between the opening line and the projection, and it came up James Harden. So maybe look at James Harden's threes tonight. Even though he has not gone over that number in his last 5 games, but the AI likes it. All right, man. I guess that's all we got. So hopefully you guys took notes. Hopefully you guys took what I said seriously. We're going to be using this for a little while. I'm not going to do it the way I did it tonight. I'll have everything already written down for you when I do my regular plug talks during the day. But tonight, I just wanted to kind of introduce it. I'll probably be announcing that I'm working with these people probably tomorrow or the next day, as soon as I get more information from them on exactly what our guidelines are. But yeah, I'll be releasing the information soon. Uh, let's see how it goes tonight, man. Guys, if you guys want more in-depth shit, join the Discord. I'm about to drop all the plays now. So yeah, man, if you're not in the Discord, DM me and get in there as soon as possible. It is well worth it, man. I appreciate everyone tuning in, man. We had a lot more people show up than what I expected, especially off of a out of nowhere show that I did. So definitely appreciate all y'all, man. We got tip off happening in about 40 minutes. So we got puck drop in about 40 minutes. So, man, guys, enjoy the games tonight. Let's go Yankees. I want to see them take it, man. I want to see this thing go. Like, I don't want to see the Dodgers come in here and win this game, man. I really don't. I want to see Garrett Cole come out here and pitch a fucking gem, and I want to see this shit go to 7. So let's go Yankees, man. All right, guys. You guys have a great day or a great night. Be safe, and I'll see you guys bright and early in the morning for Plug Talk once again. And we'll go over how all these games went, man. See if Plug don't know a little ball, because you know what I mean. I'll be tearing up the NBA. Yeah. All right, guys. Enjoy the games tonight. I will see y'all tomorrow.